Welcome to another episode of SuperFlex Sunday. I'm your boy,
Sunday.
Chef Dunna, and the illustrious, the beloved, the sister from another mister, Miss Lady Shot Caller's in the house. How we doing? How we feeling? How are we living?
What's up, everybody? It has been a sabbatical from YouTube for me, so here we are. I am excited. Went hiking this morning before the heat got us. Now I'm ready to bring some heat in this mock draft. You know what's up?
Ooh, talking that shit. Hell yeah! So we've got a good amount of people in here. I think we may have some auto thoughts uniting against us, but let's bring up the draft board. So we got AVG Joes at 1, Lady Shot Caller at 2, Autobots thoughts team 3 and 4. Let's see, we got Any Given Sunday at 5, we'll get at 6, and then John the Bold at 7, Bot, me, Dome at 10, and then team 11 is Bot. And let's see, do we have a team 12? 12 is Money Monish. Oh, we got another one, B-Man. Sick.
And then we got our two first winners of our Shot Callers Followers League in the house as well. So I'm very excited about that. They're ready.
In the motherfucking house, dog. Oh, NFL Mike wants in, so let's get this cracking.
You know that's right. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right, cool.
So much going on with Queen's Ransom.
All right, so Queen's Ransom, we are featured on the Fantasy Football Network this year. We are supporting breast cancer, so we're going to raise funds for that. I'm very excited. We've got a good crew, 12, it's full PPR, 12 women across the country, Fantasy Football Blondie. We've got Salted Pretzels, Justice and Salted Pretzels. We've got Touchdowns and Tight Ends, who are the winners last year. So plus many more, but we're really excited. We're going to start. I've already featured 2 of our, my league mates, and I'm going to feature everybody throughout. Wishlist and I are going to make sure that we pump up the jam on Queen's Ransom and really get out there and start doing some good as well, not just play fantasy football. So you can follow us at Queen's Ransom League on Instagram. I'm very excited.
Forward that ass. So we've got, oh, nice. We filled out, it's honestly sometimes nice. Like it depends on how the Autobots unite, but I mean, it could be good. It could be bad. We should, let's see. We got Space Monkey Mafia. Shout out. Let's go. Yo, put in the comments if you want me to send that link, bro. I'll put it in the Slack right now, just in case, if you want to join. If not, totally cool. I'll just, put it in there anyways. We just finished a long SuperFlex Dynasty draft startup, and it's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one.
The one we just did, you mean? Or you did with Space Monkey?
Yeah. It's SuperFlex. So I had the 11th pick, and so I selected Bijan and then CeeDee Lamb, and then third round reversal helped me out, and I grabbed Dak in the third.
All right, I see.
Yeah.
I'm all about the SuperFlex, man.
I mean, it's like, sometimes, like, especially with like Dynasty, it definitely is a little more fun, in like, for me at least, but everyone's got their certain itch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I was like, I'm not drafting any defense or kickers in anything until the season starts. So
exactly. That's the other thing too. Most dynasties aren't defense and kickers. Like, well, and it depends, right?
Right. I think they're fading out though,
Yeah, exactly.
And I do enjoy IDP though. I do enjoy some, picking some defensive players, featuring them, seeing what's going on. So
all right. Well, look at that. The forces have aligned. We have gone back in time. We gathered the Infinity Stones. Now y'all have the gauntlet. Let's get this thing cracking in 3, 2, 1. Okay.
All right, let's see where Joe's going. Super. Well,
Man,
I
that
mean,
was
I rarely ever get the number 2 spot, so I'm gonna have to go with Alan on that one.
oh yeah. I grabbed number 9 to see if it's as Average Joe. Don said, I got Patrick Mahomes at 101. I'm a genius. Flow. Sick, bro. You kill it, dog. So Justin Jefferson in front of Jalen Hurts. Okay. So I mean that's spicy. I like it. I like it, bro. And
Granted,
if you haven't already, smash that like, smash that subscribe. It goes a lot longer than you think. You know, we do it for the people. We do it for you. So let us help you.
I like that. I like to see NFL Mike mock draft because I was like, gives you a little idea
come on, dude.
about what Vegas might look like.
Exactly.
I mean, this is first round standard. I think I love getting into second. So
yeah, and especially so it's third round reversal. If y'all are watching today's third round reversal, just like the SuperFlex followers league that we're putting on this year. So y'all be ready for that third round reversal.
Let's see. Okay. I'm like, So how about this Diop news, huh?
To the Titans. So what does that do for Treylon Burks? I mean, like, he done.
I know. I wonder, but also with Chiggy too. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens. You know, I'm excited to see how they build. And
oh shit, I'm on the clock.
Oh, I was distracting you. It was a tactic for mock draft. Weird.
Oh, do I? Oh. NFL Mike said he mocks with some random ass strategies. Hey man, I mean, sometimes you got to do it. And honestly, like I'm switching up my whole like stilo. I'm not going at it one certain way. Like if there's a best available there, but I don't really like him like too much, I will still I'm gonna still take him this year.
Yeah, and for me, it's like I think I've been trolling on most of the mock drafts because I've jumped in last minute. So I'm like, all right, maybe I should start actually like finding some sort of strategy. But this is SuperFlex. I'm not in too many SuperFlex leagues, so as of yet, I can't say no.
It's so hard. It's like, you know, I remember telling you, I was just like, you know, defense or kickers, I don't care. I'm not gonna be in it. And then so we're going to start this league. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I got a few messages the other day. I was like, what's the buy-in? Sure. How much? What?
It's $600? No problem. I won't pay rent this month.
Yeah, no, it's fine. No big deal.
It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We should do a segment on how many people have pissed off their significant other and or what bill they didn't pay for fantasy in August.
Exactly. This is redraft, Space Monkey Mafia. Oh my gosh. Damn it. Should I piss Lady Shot Caller off here? I mean, I doubt he gets back.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't.
Nah, I'm gonna go Cooper Kupp. See, that's the best available. See, like back in the day, I would pick a running back there because that's how stubborn I was. But like, I mean, Cooper Kupp, he was wide receiver 1 until he got injured.
Right.
He was going to repeat. It's like he is that offense, and they're going to be playing from behind this year. Like we'll see what happens. So I mean, Cooper Kupp to the moon, baby.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I really want to draft players that I didn't draft last year. I kind of stuck to the same like core, and now I'm looking forward to. I mean, obviously they change every year, right? But like we still have a good selection. We've got a nice selection of sophomores that I'm looking to snatch up. So, but I'm not gonna tell.
Yeah, and this is, you know, honestly, there's some like players that are in their second year that literally no one is talking about. I'm kind of like thinking like, could this be the guy that like comes out of nowhere this year as in the wide receiver, you know, right. And so let's see the Philly stack for Space Monkey Mafia, baby.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have
Taylor. Okay. So the third round reversal is coming up. So it goes back to Money Monish at the 3-1 here.
All right, where am I gonna go? I gotta go with my main mans. You know, I'm saying the sun god.
The sun god. The sun god.
I haven't been able to get him
first ever hard on.
It was my first ever hard on. I'll probably feature him again just because now everybody knows about him. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? It's interesting though because I haven't been able to get him in any mocks or drafts yet. And I'm usually drafting, I think, from the 1 or like the 6 spot. Having too much fun at that family reunion.
Yeah, for real.
All right, let's see. Where's he heading? What do we got here? We got.
He was just online. Now he's not online. What happened? What happened? What?
There he is.
There he is. Here he comes to wreck the day.
What do you think about? So, Jonathan Taylor, obviously, you know, his ADP and redraft is a lot better, but I feel like he's being like faded out by a lot of people, and I don't understand why.
I mean, it's literally just Anthony Richardson. Like the hype around his rushing attack is like what everyone's talking about. But like if anyone can really get him going, it's Shane Steichen. I'm gonna reach a little bit and not take a quarterback. I'm gonna go with the man Nick Chubb, who probably will finish in the top 5 RBs this year.
I do agree, sir. I do agree. You're not a Josh Jacobs guy, are you?
I am not.
Yeah.
But that may change this year, honestly, depending on like if he's available, like if he's best available, it will be so hard for me to draft him, but I will do my best.
I think I acquired him in that orphan league last year, and I was like, that was the only thing that saved my ass in any sort of way. Like, you know, because the rest of the squad, I keep getting people want to trade me they want to send me DeAndre Swift, and I'm like, look, guys.
I mean, I know who you're talking about, but like I'm good on DeAndre Swift.
Yeah.
I got a couple eat shit and dies that'll be on Fantasy Shot Callers Live this week.
Yes.
And a couple completed ones too that actually went through. Those are the funniest ones that actually go through that can be featured on Eat Shit and Die.
Yeah. So, I love it. You guys just like black it out. We're not going to tell on you. Don't worry.
Or maybe we will.
Maybe.
I mean, the world can be your oyster because we are living it.
Ooh. It's my turn.
Oh gosh.
I think I might do it. Let's see. No, let's see where we're at.
Are you gonna do it? Is she gonna do it?
I think I'm gonna wait.
She gonna do it?
I'm doing that. Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow. Oh
yeah.
Man. Don must be, if he's there, actually, he's gonna be pretty happy if he can draft this guy. If he's there, we'll see. Oh, he's there, and he's happy. Mr. Cowboys fan himself, Dak Prescott in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
That's value. That is like extreme, unwarranted value.
Like, very much so.
I was gonna take him instead of Chubb, and I was just like, I'm gonna try something.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off. I think it's, you know, I don't mind holding off for a little bit because I feel like there's value down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Last year there was a lot of situations where that SuperFlex spot, you know, that SuperFlex spot, there was wide receivers and that were just accumulating just as many points, right? You know what I mean, as quarterbacks. So if not more. All right, where are we going? Let's see.
So we got, let's see, 3 teams, I believe, that are no quarterbacks.
All right, why not?
And then, wow. If you can't see the screen, hold on, let's change this up a little bit. We have got Lady Shot Caller. The Bears just drafted their daddy and Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is our daddy for sure. It's my zaddy now.
Zaddy daddy. It's like you ever had those like natty daddies, those like disgusting tall cans?
Yes.
Man, it's like that's basically like what a zaddy is. It's just some like gangly old man that some people think that are attractive.
Or it could be like Nick Cage from Con Air. I mean, that could be his daddy too, which Aaron Rodgers portrayed very well.
He did. He did. I wonder when he walks into training camp who he's going to portray this year.
I hope it's somebody and he's not trying to be all, I think he's just having fun now. It feels like.
This draft is lovely.
Yeah, I'm really into this. I see what's going on here. All right. That reversal really threw me off, though. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's tough, honestly.
That's what the Followers Week is going to be.
Yeah, third round reversal, SuperFlex, PPR, no kicker, no defense. And we've got a slew of prizes. We're just going to keep giving you shit. So, I mean, if you're trying to get in this thing, you got to be up early. You got to put in the work, you got to risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good prizes coming on it too. You know what I mean? You got bragging rights, a possible ring if you actually beat the shot callers, and a signed jersey. So, it's muy importante. All right, what do we got here? Gotta see what's happened. I haven't been paying attention.
Oh, so the new man in Tennessee, Sleeper already updated his team, DeAndre Hopkins. Treylon Burks' value plummets, and DeAndre Hopkins goes to the moon. And I just have the perfect draft now. Perfect draft. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Daniel Jones rushing upside. I mean, he will be checking it down to Saquon, them adding Jalen Hyatt, getting Wan'Dale back healthy. Brian Dable is just a magician with these quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good season. And I love seeing Barkley coming back last year. It was just very sexy. It was nice. People were questioning it, but I'm like, any year 2 removed from an injury for me, I'm all about it. Let's get it. Mm-hmm. Even Breece Hall, I'm a little it's questionable to me, but I'm willing to grab him and hold on to him because you're not going to be able to get him. His value is going to go up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind using the draft capital for him. I really don't.
Wow, there's so many quarterbacks on the board still.
I know, it's wild. I was like, oh, I got to get one. And then I'm like, oh, no, I don't. No, I didn't. I might have to save some of these drafts and just like, all right, I'm just going to redo this. If possible, just to see how it plays out. What's your faith in Mr. Pitts?
Kyle Pitts, man, it's I think the addition of Jonnu Smith is huge. I think he will take over the blocking tight end role, and they'll probably run more 12-team personnel. And so, going forward, I think Pitts finally has a decent year. I don't think this is when he's not in his prime yet. Mm-hmm. I think next year, but this is the year where his dynasty value skyrockets. And so if you're out there, go try to buy him for cheap, unless you're in one of my leagues, because don't send me those bullshit offers.
Right. We're not taking them.
Like any given Sunday says, come at me right. Usually he's talking to me.
Is it bad that I just reject? I don't even say anything. I'm just like, nope.
Nope. Nope. It was like, that Staples button. That was easy. It's more like, nope.
Yeah, exactly. Nope.
Or the E40 song, but there's no yep. It's only nope.
Nope. Exactly. That's how it plays in my head every day. Oh shit, it's my turn. All right, here we go. What do I want to do? Oh, I mean, why not?
Okay.
All right. Now I got to make some moves elsewhere.
Damn. Don's team is looking hella healthy.
Yeah, I'm digging it, actually. I'm really into that.
Because this is 3 wide receivers as well, so that's huge.
Man, I'm so excited to see. There's quite a few teams I'm excited to see perform, see what happens, see what their development looks like, especially mine.
Yeah. I think they're going to be the Jets of last year. Just maybe, I think they'll win one more game.
What was the Jets record last year? I don't have
I think,
that.
what was it? Like 7-10, I think.
That's yeah. I'm putting us right about there as well. What do you think the Jets are going to do this year?
I'm not saying anything.
Okay. I love it, JT Cuban. I love it. He's like back on the bandwagon. Like
me too, man. I'm not alone anymore.
All right,
but he like to his credit, he did say if the Jets get Aaron Rodgers, and this is like I am telling you, this is before like it was even spoken.
I remember.
And he was like, if the Jets go get Aaron Rodgers, I will come back to the Jets. And they did. I don't know how, like some mystical fucking hippie bullshit that he's going through, but like,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Oh, come on, dude.
Come on, dude. I love these little sounds. I'll never get over it.
Yeah, I know. This is Sleeper's fun. Whoever uses anything else, I don't know, guys.
Yeah. Remember when you were switching over to Sleeper?
Yeah, I was real upset, right? Oh, God. So here's the thing, y'all. I'm still fairly new. You know, I've been doing this, 4 years?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I've been loving football my whole life, but I've only been in fantasy for 4 years. What do you say?
Jets never gave Denzel Mims a shot, and now he will actually be good when he gets cut. I mean, he's a good football player, man. He's big, he's strong. I mean, you're right. They did never give him a shot, but they also haven't had a quarterback to be able to give him a shot.
Yeah.
They can't even throw to one wide receiver consistently. So, you know, maybe that'll change. We don't know. Maybe Corey Davis is before Denzel Mims. All right, let's see what we got.
So I love how it was Dalvin Cook and then Madison was next. I enjoy that. That was
yeah, oh. Serendipitous.
I'm like I'm in this stage right now of like I really don't want to like bust any trades until at least training camp starts.
It's tough, yeah, because injuries start happening. Like all like the hype trains are real in training camp. Like y'all thought the hype trains were something in OTAs. You thought.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of Godwin, man, I'm just makes me think of what's going on in Tampa Bay. I mean, I know it's your AARP team, but there might be some possibilities with some, obviously we know that Baker can run in and read the playbook and try to get it down in one day. So maybe.
I think really Baker just needs to stop slamming his head against the concrete or like whatever he's slamming his head against. Like,
yeah. Maybe he's like prepping himself for concussions.
He's 2 brain cells away from Antonio Brown, I swear.
I wonder what his wife has to say about that.
Oh, babe, you're on Hulu. It's okay.
All right.
Let's see.
Well,
so I think one of the biggest questions this year is Aaron Jones like huge value at his ADP? Like I've been thinking about that a little bit. Like, they're going to be behind all the time. So AJ Dillon's not going to get a lot of play if they're down. I know they have an easy schedule, but like, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, could Aaron Jones be like the ADP steal of the running backs this year?
You know what? I do believe that. I mean, it's like he's still got the gas, he's still got the feet. And it's funny because I kind of bypass him. Let me go. Hold on. You're distracting me. No. Hold on. Screw it.
Oh.
I was in a hurry.
Back-to-back Dynasty 101s.
I was like, oh. Yeah, I think I'm still in dynasty mode. I gotta get my brain right. I'm like, oh, now I'm confused. All right, I need. You know what? I feel safe there. Let's see. All right.
You feel safe with Pacheco?
I do.
Go DM him. I feel safe with you.
See if he responds.
Yeah, right.
Maybe they'll announce our draft order for us.
Yeah, and then Sandwich God probably like would resent you for the rest of your being.
Oh, 100%. Actually, I think he'd be thrilled. But he would interrupt all the messaging and then jump on there. It would get very weird.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Pacheco would just see a nipple and it wouldn't be yours.
It would not be mine. No, not at all. Oh God. All right. Ooh. All right, Space Monkey. I see you. All right, what do we got here? Oh man, I cannot get on the Kamara bandwagon. Can't do it.
I mean, he's about to get suspended.
Yeah, but isn't the rumor like 1 game or something like that?
Yeah, I think something like that. Oh, it's my turn.
Let's see. Pack stack.
I'm going to take the guy that's splitting the shot callers. Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, it's going to the breakup.
I know I've heard a little bit about your thoughts. What are your thoughts on Deontay Johnson?
You know what? I think that he's going to have extreme fantasy value. But I also believe, I mean, the chemistry that Pickens and Pickens have was undeniable.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they're going to continue to nurture that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't see it as a 1-2 situation where everybody's like, got Johnson or Pickens at 1, right? I think it's going to be like similar to like a committee situation where I think that they're both going to pull their weight fantasy wise, but I think they're going to nurture Pickens a lot more.
Yeah.
With his age and his agility. So, I mean, I'm all about Pickens, man.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if Pickens may be just like, there's sometimes there are those wide receivers that just is a highlight reel for like how they catch the ball. And that could be Pickens, but we'll see. It really just depends on Kenny Pickett and who he likes more than the other.
I mean,
I'm going with another upside guy here that may be finally getting the ball from a former Chiefs OC, Antonio Gibson.
There you go. It's funny. I've always been out on Gibson, and I don't know why. It's not. There's not any particular reason, but I'm all about Brian Robinson. I was like, he came back with a couple flashes, and I'm ready to go. People they're hunting for him too, man. I keep getting offers. I'm like, bro.
I think it's just that Brian Robinson is insult to injury.
Yeah.
Because I've seen those trade offers.
Yeah. Thank you.
Like, hey, would you just trade me this amazing player? And I'm just going to throw in Brian Robinson too. Like, what? A second-year running back in Dynasty? Like, what?
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm just kind of confused. All right.
Fusha said, Lady Shotcaller confused.
Yeah, it's funny because I haven't had to focus and talk at the same. Oh, I got sniped. I'm all about Ingram this year, not because of I've been about this already. I was waiting in the Dynasty League as well, but Ingram, he had the most. Most yards after the pass behind Kelsey last year. And now he's just signed. I think I've got a lot of faith in that man.
I don't know, bro. There's so many targets that need to go around on that team.
This is true.
Even Zay Jones is still there, and him and Trevor Lawrence have a connection.
Oh, come on, dude.
I was not paying attention.
Oh, and the man that is now a wide receiver 2 on a shitty passing team. Traylon Burks. Congratulations, Lady Shot Caller. You just won SuperFlex Sunday.
I'm really the biggest winner of
and at least you got in joke. You got to turn off auto draft.
Oh!
This is fun.
I'm going home. Wait, I'm already home. Right.
Hi.
Everybody's like, what is happening today? I'm like, Don's not here and Amber's not with it. That's all right. Life has been very busy. I haven't seen my main mans, haven't, been online. Let's get it. All right. All right. So now that Sutton's gone, let's have a conversation about him because I don't hear a lot of people talking about him. Everybody's on the Judy train.
I'm on the stay the fuck away from the Denver Broncos train.
You think?
Yeah, like everyone.
Man, but with Peyton and the situation they're gonna they're gonna tighten everything up. I think Sutton's a perimeter man. If you look at last year, it wasn't all Russell's fault.
Mm-hmm.
There was several dropped passes. There was a lot of air yards, and I think with this perimeter situation, he's going to remain there, and I think it's good for him. You know what I mean? That's what he's good at, and I have some faith that he's going to pull through. I think we're going to start hearing some more news coming around. I think they've wanted to keep it quiet on what's going on over there.
Yeah, I mean that's how usually Sean Payton rolls. He tends to keep everything close to the chest.
Yeah.
Damn. Shit. I'm gonna go for more upside here. X-Jet, Elijah Moore. Flojo would be so proud of me right now. So proud. All right, let's see where Dome goes with his first actual selection. Gabe Davis, okay.
How many noises? I was like, what just
stayed on auto draft, Dome.
Don't be like me. Don't. I think we're gonna have a much better tight end year this year. I'm very excited too about the tight end rooms and how it's looking.
I'm glad you think so.
Yeah, that's how you feel.
I mean, that's how this year's the tight end year, and then I wait on tight end till the last minute, and I'm like, no, next year will be the tight end year.
I don't know. I think it's Corey and Kyle are rubbing off on me. I'm like, I love tight ends. What's happened? All right.
A-Chain, okay. I hope my guy gets back to me. I doubt he will, but I'm going Flojo's second favorite quarterback in the league, Mac Jones. Look, if anyone can change an offense drastically, it's Bill O'Brien.
This is true. Yeah, I like some of the coaching moves that have happened. All right, what do we got, B-Man?
Desmond Ridder, okay. Zay Flowers, nice pick.
All right, John.
Back-to-back Ravens. All right, I like it. Oh, shit.
I was like, oh, I didn't get my last two picks. What happened? You're a mess, girl.
Are you drafting anyone on the Arizona Cardinals this year?
Something in my bones wants to draft Hollywood Brown, but I'm like, I just don't. It's like a wait and see. Cardinal stack.
All right.
Get it. Okay, now it's my turn.
I guess so. Hey, Lady Shot Caller, it's your pick, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I got sniped like 4 times. I got to figure out my life here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this.
Oh. Trolling. What?
Hey, we might be surprised.
We could be.
Yeah, no.
And also, we could not be.
It could be surprisingly bad.
Sky Moore is Don's dude. And if we're your dudes, smash that like, smash that subscribe. Even if we're not your dude, smash that like and smash that subscribe. Jesus Christ. It's like I've never done this before. And we do it for you, baby. Just keep coming back.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of different features going on this year. If you want a favorite player featured, go ahead and hit us up. We're going to feature them. We'll do deep dives.
Yeah, we should start doing, I know it's been going around, but we should start doing bold takes from followers.
Yeah,
absolutely. I think that would be cool.
We need all the interaction.
Yeah. Kendra, my favorite rookie of 2023. I mean, we'll see what the Alvin Kamara suspension looks like.
But either way, his time is slowly drifting. Drifting.
He's in his own way. Alvin Kamara is who is that artist? I don't know, but he's just saying, "Take my breath away." Oh my gosh. Mr. Yes! He fell. I can't believe he fell. Oh, actually, maybe I want someone else. Damn it.
Really?
DeAndre Hopkins just screwed everything up, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So I don't want anyone on the Denver Broncos offense until right now.
I like that. That.
Greg Dulcich. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I have this preconceived notion, but I'm gonna try to go at it in a different light.
I'm still on the Chiggy train though. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, no, I mean, me too. I mean, his burst when he hits that second gear is honestly kind of reminiscent of Kelsey a little bit.
Yes, absolutely.
And speaking of Chiefs, that's where I'm going with Mr. Week 10 to Week 15, Jerick McKinnon.
There you go. Booyah. And now it's Boo Man. B-Man. B-Man. It's funny. I kept Elijah Mitchell the whole season last year, and somebody wanted him at the beginning of the season. I was like, he's my keeper, and I'm like not keeping him at all.
No.
Elijah Mitchell.
Oh.
I've got other players that are more valuable. You know what I mean? Are you in any keeper leagues?
No. It's either one end of the spectrum where I draft new every year, or the full-on 7-year commitment.
Right.
NFL Mike. Chig's stock price right now is 3.5 money. Crazy low.
Hell yeah. 3.1. You said money.
Money.
Is he
coming? Did you get sniped again, Lady Shot Caller? Your boy?
You know I did. I did. It's fine. So it happens when you drafted the 2. I don't mind. Like last year I drafted the 6 all year. I was like, I like this.
Mm-hmm. It's hot out here for a lady.
I thought you said it's hot out here. I was like, it's hot out here for everybody.
Yeah.
The country's on fire. We're burning.
It was like 103 in the valley yesterday and the day before.
Yeah, it's been nasty, but the rest of it's funny. The news is like LA's on fire, and I was like, it's like 3 fires. It's normal. So.
Yeah, for real. There was a fire off the 170, and I walked over. Like we walked over there, and it was just like, oh, sick, dope, probably meth lab. All right, so that brings us to another conclusion of the mock draft. Now we can go through and talk about them real quick. If you want yours analyzed, throw it in the comments. We will do that first. But Lady Shot Caller, other than your auto draft picks, why don't you go through your team?
All right, we got Josh Allen, we've got Amon-Ra, Breece Hall. I know a lot of people are out on that situation, but I'm feeling pretty confident there. I got my second QB, Aaron Rodgers. Let's see, we got Jerry Jeudy and DJ Moore. I'm happy with my wide receiver core. Treylon Burks, obviously the news has changed a little bit, but I still got some faith in the situation, And Thielen, I don't care what anybody says. I mean, right now he's looking like the number 1, and he still's got some juice in the tank. So,
I mean, he is the number 1 for sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was like, it could. Nope, you're right. And then I mean Baker Mayfield was just kind of me trolling there as well. But yeah, I mean I'm happy. I would give it a 6.5.
I mean, honestly, in Njoku, I think that, missing out on Ingram, I think that is the best tight end you probably could have grabbed there.
And I didn't, so that's
Yeah.
great.
So that works. That works. So my draft kind of went perfectly, for me at least.
Yeah.
It definitely would have been different if there wasn't if Dome was here, because he definitely would have picked Daniel Jones. That's his homer pick, I believe. But Trevor Lawrence, Cooper Kupp at the 2-4, then third round reversal, Nick Chubb. I mean, I couldn't pass him up, and I was super surprised Najee fell to me, and then Daniel Jones. So you got one wide receiver, two potential top 15 running backs. Trevor Lawrence, I think, is taking a step up this year.
Yep.
Daniel Jones can do what he did last year. I mean, that's fantasy gold. Upside, two upsides right here. Drake London in his second year, Brandon Ayuk in his fourth year, who's looking more and more like the wide receiver 1 there, who finished wide receiver 15, much higher than Debo, even though Debo was out for a little bit. Deontay Johnson right there. I mean, I think he has a bounce back here. We have Antonio Bieniemy Gibson at the 9-4, Elijah Moore, and then Mac and Cheese to fill in for Daniel Jones or Trevor Lawrence on bye weeks. And then the team that I said wasn't going to draft, but I still drafted, the long hair, godlike man himself,
Yes.
Greg Dulcich. And then more upside with Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah, hold on to him. Hold on to him for later. It's a snack.
Exactly. And Dome said, you're right, Danny Dimes wouldn't have left the first. Oh, come on. You're better than that. So we got, okay, NFL Mike is asking to go ahead on his.
Yeah.
Luke Shot Caller, why don't you take a crack?
All right, so we've got, he's got his wide receiver first. I mean, it is 3 wide receivers, so let's get it. Jonathan Taylor, Mark Andrews, I'm kind of out on him, and Cousins I don't love. But Aaron Jones, I do think that the value's there. I think that they're, like you said, they're gonna be playing from behind. I think that's a great pickup. Geno Smith, I'm all about it. He didn't write back. So JSN and Mike Williams, and I think nobody's talking about Mike Williams, and I find that interesting because he's still like muy importante. Like, why are we only talking about Johnston? You know what I mean? So Brian Robinson, I'm all about Brian Robinson. So I think we've got, what do we have? And I think that value is great. Brandon Cooks, I'm liking this team, actually. I'm kind of into this. I'm not a big fan of the Andrews and the Cousins pick, but other than that, I'm really into this, Mike. Michael Thomas, the jury's out for me. I think New Orleans, I'm just a little shaky on anyway. Rashad Penny, that's a fantastic pickup right there in the 12th round. And Foreman, I think, is going to blow us away. I think is
really.
I think it's going to be. I think we're in for a sweet, sweet surprise there as to.
You're out on your man's. Huh? On your man's Khalil Herbert.
Oh no, I love Khalil, but he's not. He's just not a number 1 back. You know what I mean? He's a guy that. He can get through holes, but he's not the guy to run down the field. He's not very fast. You know what I mean? So, I think Foreman's gonna do some work. He's a big boy. So,
Mike said Justin Jefferson is going to get me all of his and Kirk's points. That's true. That's stack. I mean, that's a good way to look at it. With drafting Justin Jefferson and then waiting for Kirk Cousins. Because he's the 1A and 1B there, to be quite honest. So
yeah,
that's a bold strategy, Cotton, but kind of in a good way.
You're smart man,
smart guy person. All right, Mulugeta, we got at pick 6. Let's see. All right, so Lamar in the first. Okay, I love that pick. Then double running back in Barkley and Stevenson. Love the running backs. T. Higgins, I think everyone knows my thoughts on T. Higgins. The disappears when you need him most, and he hasn't never finished as a top 15 wide receiver since he's been in the league. And I don't see that changing this year.
Okay.
And that was also with Jamar Chase out like 4 or 5 games last year. Granted, T. Higgins did get hurt, but that's pretty normal for him, unfortunately. Then Jared Goff, I'm just kind of I don't know why. I don't know why, dude, but like Jared Goff, like if you look at his finishes, they're like the only time he's finished as a top 10 quarterback back-to-back years are because of Todd Gurley. It was the 2 crazy Todd Gurley games. They also had Brandon Cooks, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. I mean, like, so like.
See, I like him. I like him as, your QB2, right? On a squad, because again, they're not building around him. They're building the team, and he's going to work with it. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of upside there, I think. And then he was kind of showing us that at the end of the season last year. So I'm kind of on the Goff train a little bit here, where I'm not like, oh yeah, I'm going to go get him. But if he's there and there's not many other options, I'm going to pick him up.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he just, for me, he can't be my QB1. Even with the showing he did last year, I just don't trust him enough.
I agree.
And then Joseph loves pointing out my misfortunes or whatever you call it. I guess I missed Hawkinson. Well, I just really wanted to talk about Jared Goff. So Hawkinson, overrated.
Overrated?
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Tell me why.
You tell me why he's overrated.
So Hawkinson, I mean, like he got traded to a super pass heavy team in Kevin O'Connell, right? And so like the future looked bright. He had that huge 33 or 7-point game. But I don't think it's in his cards, especially they wouldn't have added Addison if they were okay with their receiving core, right? So like they're adding Addison. Addison is going to command first round draft capital targets, and Hawkinson will get his, but I think he's a little more tight end dependent than everyone thinks. But that's just me personally. If he fell to the next round, like I'd probably draft him. But like at, let's see, what was it? The 5-7 in SuperFlex. I think that's where he is going, but I can't spend that kind of draft capital on him when, let's see, there's even JK is available. I'd draft another quarterback over Hawkinson there, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean his fantasy value increased drastically, and I mean Addison is just they need protection for Jefferson. Jefferson's like elite, and you need to make sure that you have people that can back that up. And Osborne's great, but he's not it, right? Mm-hmm. So Hawkinson, I don't think his value dropped at all. And Joseph, I think you did a great job. But moving forward, we got to move on. We got to move on.
And Joseph said I should have secured my wide receiver 2 there. Yeah.
I like your pick.
Then so Rachaad White at 7. I mean, honestly, Mike Evans as your wide receiver 2. I think that's I don't care what anyone says. I think Mike Evans still got it. The difference is that Mike Evans, contrary to popular belief, is a better consistent jump ball player than Odell Beckham Jr. Consistently. Right, Odell has these highlight reel catches, finished as wide receiver 1 value many years, but only once with Baker Mayfield. But I think Mike Evans, even in an older time slot, he is better at what Baker can't do, and that's throw the ball accurately. And then George Pickens at the 9-7, I think is wide receiver 3. That's all right. And then in tandem with Rashad Bateman, Sam Howell, that's upside as your, The only thing is, though, with his late round draft capital, if he flops, he's out of a job by whenever, like literally whenever. They'll just throw Jacoby Brissett in there and then probably play for the next year.
Yeah.
And then, I talked about Rashad Bateman. That's all upside as well. Damian Harris is a sneaky pick there. I like that at 12-6. He could be like the Jamal Williams in this for the Bills, like Jamal Williams was for the Lions last year,
right?
Getting in the red zone because he's a good running back. He just can't stay healthy.
Right.
And then Rashee Rice. I mean, Rashee Rice is out of like my realm of thought in redraft this year.
Yeah, it was like last round. We're like just like reaching at this point. No biggie. All right, let's.
You want to do Space Monkey Mafia?
Yeah, let's do it. We got Jalen, obviously in the 1-4. We got that stack with. Oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. So with Brown, Metcalf, I like that. The 3-9, Jahmyr Gibbs. Everybody's on board with that. I think for me, I'm just not in redraft. I'm not about rookies. Like I know Jahmyr Gibbs is the man, right? I understand that, but I'm just slightly concerned about draft capital. I guess in the 4 though, it's all right. So Monty might come through and actually, really run that running backs that squad. So Kyle Pitts, we've got him in the 5-9. I think I don't really know how I necessarily feel about him in the 5th round. Again, I don't know. What do you think about him in the 5th?
I mean, it's like you're taking a chance. Like it's tough. In the 6th, I love him. In the 5th, I hate him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, where I'm like, you can kind of wait and get somebody, that's more reliable later.
Because like he could have gotten Aaron Jones right there as his RB2,
Yeah.
He could have drafted Terry or even JK as his RB2. So
right.
Like there are other options, DJ Moore secured his second quarterback in Geno Smith or Jared Goff. And then, but yeah, so I think, I don't know, man, it's tough. It's really,
I like what you said though, like I love him in the 6th. I hate him in the 5th, that's kind of where I'm at, I was like a little hesitant, but I do like, I like what he did here though. You've got Jalen Hurts and Brown, and then you've got Watson and Love, right? He's got that stack going. And then he's got Murray and Rondale Moore, which is insane, but it's fun. I like this because me, I'm all about them stacks, so I've been watching a lot of tape on Jordan Love, and I know that he hasn't had a lot of time to really play on the field. He hasn't had that many games, obviously, but I have faith in Watson this year. We saw what he's capable of. We saw what they can nurture and kind of build there. And I think Jordan Love has gotten a lot better in the pocket. I think that he's taking his time. I think he learned a lot from Rodgers. So I'm looking forward as a Bears fan to seeing the Packers play. As I put my head down. I really am. It's crazy. Thank God for
the biggest thing they got going for them is the fact that they have one of the easiest schedules in the NFL.
Oh yeah. Yeah, of course they do.
And I guess Space Monkey Mafia thought it was tight end premium. All right, I get that. But it wasn't.
Dude. No, it's cool. I mean, either way, like if you have faith in that, do it. If that's your guy, that's the number one thing I like. If that's who you want, get them. Like, look, like who are we to tell you, I've heard people talk shit about my drafts all the time, and I walked away with multiple first places last year, so whatever.
Talk shit, get hit.
I like Jamal Williams in the 9th. Sutton, like I said, I don't know, man. I've got this feeling. I know we had this feeling. You and I were like all about Sutton and Russ last year, and we've all been hurt.
I can't fight this feeling anymore.
I've been like writing letters and I'm just like crying at night. No.
Thought I'm fighting for.
I think Sutton would have fell a little further. I think you could have snatched somebody else in the meantime. But, you could have got him back on the 11th or whatever and then grabbed, Cooks or somebody. But yeah, no, I like it. Kendra Miller, awesome pick. And you got my man's Roshan Johnson. He, like I said, he's a bully. He's a beast.
Just don't worry that Kendra Miller is the RB2 there. He's not going to be starting.
Right.
And like, that's just like, we will know more once they stop procrastinating with this Alvin Kamara thing. Like, so, that will really be the telltale sign. And Kendra Miller, the only reason he didn't have higher draft capital was because he was injured and didn't play. And that's why Zach Evans was even relevant in the draft, because Zach Evans was the backup to Kendra Miller at TCU.
Oh, right. Oh, you know what though? He thought Space Monkey thought it was Dynasty for a little while. So that kind of explains where
Gotcha.
what we're sitting on here. Cause that explains that. So I could see this draft going totally differently. And the fact that he's got 3 rookie running backs. I'm like, I'll play in a league against you, no problem.
Nah, good dude.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll get us anytime for Bolt and B-Man 7.
Yeah, let's get Bolt up. Go ahead, get it, Benny.
All right, so let's see. Quarterbacks are Justin Herbert, Russell Wilson. I like that. Bijan, Tony Pollard, Keenan Allen, Calvin Ridley, Quentin Johnston, and Zay Flowers, and Jonathan Mingo are the wide receivers. Alvin Kamara in the 8-7, even with suspension. I think that's tremendous value as your RB3. If Darren Waller can stay healthy, I really like this team.
Yeah, me too.
I really like this team. Algier, like JT's saying that he's going to be involved more than people think. And then Jamal Williams, that's great that he picked Kamara and then grabbed Jamal Williams just in case, which is, I think that's what a lot of people need to do. Either Williams or Kendra Miller.
With all the unsurety right now, you've got to protect your assets, right? Protect your, what you spent. So
the only thing that, and I'll highlight this, NFL Mike Bolt up and John the Bolt is obviously a Chargers fan, is that he has 2 Charger wide receivers on his team. And I don't know. I don't like, even though Justin Herbert can sling it, like he could sling it all to Mike Williams and then he'd be shit out of luck one week. Unless Zay Flowers comes out and balls.
Yeah, that's true.
That's literally, I honestly, other than that, I really like this team.
Yeah, I agree with you at that point. I mean, obviously we're concerned, but I'm excited for Waller. I want to see you play.
You want to hit B-Man real quick and then we'll wrap this baby up?
Yeah, let's do it. All right, B-Man. We've got, let's see, Fields, Carr, and Ritter as your QBs. It's funny, as much as I love Fields, I was like, man, people are putting there's a lot of investment into him as it one. But anyways, Eckler, Henry, I love that. Walker, Charbonnet, beautiful. He's got his handcuff. He's got the back. You know what I mean? He's got his situation. I know people are arguing about that situation, but Walker, I think, is definitely the one, the RB1 there. And then Elijah Mitchell. And then let's see, we've got Cooper, Godwin, Brown, and Dotson. I like your Cooper selection. I'm not a big Godwin pickup. I just think Mike Evans is going to be the go-to. I know that they're like in tandem quite a bit. It's tough though, because you've got Marquise Brown, and I mean, it's just there's so much unsure. There's so much unsurety there, right? Like, I don't know. What are your thoughts?
The reason I asked about the Cardinals because the only Cardinal I'm going to be drafting is James Conner this year.
Okay.
And I like Chris Godwin at the 7.5. I like JSN a little more at the 7.5. Or even, drafting Mike Evans before Chris Godwin, I think, but people are obsessed with slot wide receivers now in the NFL.
Right.
And so, I love Dotson at the 9.5. I think he's in for a big year.
I really like that pick.
Like you said, Charbonnet and Walker, you got the best of both worlds there just in case. Eckler, Henry's like huge value. He's going to do wonderful things, especially with D-Hop distracting the defense. And then y'all know I love me some D-Money Ritter. So,
yeah.
And then Dalton Schultz, I think he slept on a little bit. I don't think the notion that tight ends are the rookie quarterback's best friend has kind of been debunked over the years. And then Elijah Mitchell, if anything, he's a trade piece.
Yeah.
For the Christian McCaffrey owner. And let's see. And that's Dome. So, you could probably get y'all could talk about that shit a little bit.
Right? No, I do like this team. I do like this team. I think the only difference for me, I mean, I would draft all of these players except for Godwin. I'm just not I'm not a Godwin guy, you know.
Mike is saying, can we throw Hollywood a late round high ceiling pick? What's his ADP? He may be injury prone, but with opportunity, he balls out when healthy. Yeah, but like it's like who's going to be throwing him the ball?
I mean, the opportunity there.
Colt McCoy is a little pebble away from getting injured. Kyler Murray won't probably play until week 7 at the earliest, if at all this year, to be honest. And then like, I mean, I don't even know. There's like a rookie no-name third quarterback there. So, his ADP, I think in regular redraft, I think is in the 6th round. So, that's good value. If he's your wide receiver 3, I could get behind it. Right. Yeah. But wide receiver 1 or 2, it's just like, it's very tough for me to trust. When he balls, but like at the same time, like he's super inconsistent for me.
And I think that's because of the opportunity situation, like the team. He's so fast.
Yeah,
that was me last year. He's so fast.
Tito Leowood, welcome, man. Thanks for joining. Just traded for Josh Allen in a 12-team half PPR SuperFlex league. Gave 104, 106, 24 first. Bateman for Lockett and Allen. So Lockett, Allen, and for Tyler Lockett and Josh Allen, he gave away the 104, the 106, the 24 first, and Bateman. Best QB room in the league now, Allen, Lamar, Geno.
And Lockett, I love it.
Yeah, because you're in win now mode for sure. So grabbing,
I love it. Absolutely love it. Lockett's my main.
I mean, I guess so. Like, it depends on your running backs because 104 is Jahmyr Gibbs. 106, that's like an Addison or Zay Flowers or Quentin Johnson, depending on preference, or maybe JSN falls because it's super flex. And a 24 first, your 24 is going to be late, especially if you have a good team around it. And I think that's good. I think time will tell, but I think you won that trade. I think they didn't get enough.
Yeah. No, I'm into it. I love
Good job, bro. And if you're new here, hit that like, hit that subscribe, bro. We're here 3 times a week. For now, we will be here more, but it's only July.
Yes, it's coming.
Thanks, Mulugeta. You're always welcome here, and thanks always for tuning in. And my man was up Western Pacific Standard Time to answer the first followers question league. He set a timer and everything. So my man is dedicated. Much love to you, bro. Like keep coming back, man. We love you here. Thanks so much, man. You're like family now. So, and then NFL Mike, thoughts on the Eagles backfield. Swift is by far the most talented back, but I have a feeling it'll go wrong for him in some way. Look, I mean, like as safe space, the crew of 7 o'clock, big guy and brother Fox, he's a blue tent boy. Their running back room are blue tent boys. DeAndre Swift, Rashad Penny. And so like, it's only time will tell. And like the thing about DeAndre Swift, he doesn't like playing on an injury. Like we see Dalvin Cook, right? What makes Dalvin Cook so cool is that he plays when he's injured. Like he's with it. He's with the shits. So, I mean, honestly, a backfield that I really don't trust too much. If Swift is there for me in the 4th round, sure, I'll grab him. I
won't. I just won't. I'm just not doing it. I'm not. I don't care what team he's on. I'm gonna stay away. And you know what? If it bites me in the ass, it bites me in the ass. But there's plenty of other talent out there. So I agree with you, Mike. Some way. It won't be his fault necessarily, but in some way. You guys, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking it out. Like I said, I was on sabbatical. It's my first one on, so excuse like the whatever she was doing.
I'm sorry. I take that back. The 4th round is way too heavy. I will not be taking him in the 4th round. I got a little too excited, but
I was like, that's a little heavy.
If his value is right, if he like drops super far, I will draft him there. that's really what I meant. I just, dropped the gun. I really meant 14th round. That's what I really meant. We'll just go with that. So again, smash that like, smash that subscribe. Tomorrow, let's see, what is it tomorrow? 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Push that to 3 hours. That's 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Safe space. Another episode. Come kick it with the fellas. And yeah, Wednesday Shot Callers Live. We'll be in there like swimwear. We've got some cool stuff to talk about, especially Ryan Tannehill throwing to his new wide receiver one and DeAndre Hopkins. Buy lows, sell highs. What's in the box? Panic room. Eat shit and die. Sunday, SuperFlex Sundays. We are here. SuperFlex Sundays mocking 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Come join us. Let's draft and get in that followers league, man. Cool prizes.
Yeah. And you're going up against the best. No.
The best in the biz. And so, lady shot caller, you know what it is.
Fantasy is life.
You know it's a vibe, baby. Peace and love, y'all. We'll see ya.